Alright, so not exclusively Advanced Squad Leader, but it's Special Ops, and it's from MMP, and there are Advanced Squad Leader and Advanced Squad Leader Starter Kit stuff in here, or so I hear. This is number 10, and this looks like early war stuff. They have some Germans racing across a field with a Czech tank. I guess that's a 35 or a 38, I don't know the difference. That'll probably be like first years of the war. And let's take a look what we got inside. So let's open it for the first time. And now Special Ops, this kind of replaced the Operations magazine from MMP, and I used to collect those. There were some really good reads in there. So let's see what we have. I see a little corner of blue right there, so that's what I'm looking for. So we have one magazine with Blitzkrieg to Moscow. 2 rules. Oh, no. Blitzkrieg to Moscow 2 rules. 1 map for Blitzkrieg to Moscow. 2. 1 counter sheet. 12 Blitzkrieg to Moscow 2 cards. 1 SCS Iron Curtain scenario booklet. And I know there's a whole lot more in here than that, so let's put that aside for the moment. Let's see what we have here. So we have, and here's a full list in the index of what they have, and yes, there are ASL scenarios. So this is an article about Front Toward the Enemy, and I think that's a Vietnam game. If I'm not mistaken, it's made by Joe Cashon, who I've met and played a few times at the ASL conventions. Really great guy, and I believe that was his game. He also did, I think, the Crete game for Grand Tactical Series. So, all right. Now this is Battalion Combat Series Last Blitzkrieg. So a lot of people getting into BTS or BCS, sorry, and I tried, and it seems so counterintuitive. It's just a whole new way of wargaming. So you got to kind of unlearn what you've already learned, and I did anyway. And it seemed fun though. But what I like about it is I think there's 2 or 3 that take place in the desert, and I love the desert. Just love the desert. All right, so wow, some really big articles about that, and that's Battle of the Bulge. So. And then Panzer's Last Stand, and I think that is OCS, I believe. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's BCS also. Huh. Interesting. I have these games. I just don't even open them anymore. All right, and yeah, that definitely looks like Battalion Combat Series counters right there. Alright, and I'm burning for you. Flamethrowers and ASL Starter Kit. And this is written by none other than Brian Yaus. I've heard that name before. And so I guess it explains a little bit about flamethrowers, or dragons, as Amy would like to call them. And then we have ASL Scenario 019, so that'll be full ASL, not starter kit, and it's the Japanese, 6 turns, 15 squads against 12 squads. And then you have over here Charnwood, which is July 44, 8 German squads and a Stug against 4 Shermans and 13 squads. So looks fun. Then we have, well, all B, those are the biggest counters I've ever seen in my life. Those have to be like ½ a foot across each. Wow. No, that has to be an inch. 1 inch counters. Look at the size of them. Not a lot of them. But what they don't have in quantity, they sure do have in size. Alright. So then, oh, what a pretty map. I'll try to get the whole thing to flow by you. Get some elevator music going. Let me scroll it this way, it'll make it better. Okay, so seriously, folks, we have Germans coming in here. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about this. It's not ASL, so I try to stay strictly ASL. But neat map. Maybe a fun little afternoon beer and pencil game. I hope I'm not disparaging it by saying that, but here are the cards. So, neat. Alright. And then one more page. Iron Curtain scenarios. Seems like a lot for so few counters. Alright. And then the rules. Blitzkrieg to Moscow rules. They fool you into thinking that the counters are this big. They're much, much bigger. Alright. Then, where are my starter kit scenarios? Here we go. So, starter kit scenario S90, and this takes place in Thermopylae, Greece, in 1941. And this will be Germans with tanks, and not a lot of them, about equivalent of 6 squads and 5 tanks. It's a lot of tanks. And the British have a couple anti-tank guns and 6 squads themselves. So plus that, that 9-2 liter, yuck. 4.5 turns, so easy, quick one. And then ready or not. Well, I'm a little confused. So this is a starter kit scenario, but it's the North Koreans, and I was not aware that the North Koreans were in starter kit. Oh, here we go. North Koreans use Russian counters and treated it as Russians for all purposes. So with your Russian counter set, you can be the North Koreans, and this takes place in 1950, July 1950. So, all right, and then I'm not sure what this article is. It's probably still the flamethrower article. And then an article in for OCS for dedicated artillery supply. I like that rule a lot. Again, I don't want to talk too much outside of ASL, but I always felt that the artillery rules were, I don't want to say that they're kind of broken, but yeah, let's just leave that there. So the Russians tend to have a plethora of piñatas, of rocket launchers, and they can't use them because they're too expensive. Just eats up the fuel too quickly. So, but historically, I know they really did use them. So then again, what the hell do I know? All right, autumn. All right, and then a ad on autumn for Barbarossa, and then Tunisia 2 off the shelf and onto the table. That is a great game, by the way. Tunisia is a wonderful game. Doesn't play too long. What I really like about Tunisia is it starts you off microscopically small. Like just I don't even remember what it was in the campaign game. 10 or 12 units a side. Very, very small. And then it builds up over time, over the turns, to become almost like a monster game. But because you don't have all that stuff all at once, you're not overwhelmed all at once. You really have a chance to get to, form a relationship with the units that you have and get that feel for your order of battle. And then playtesting, the myths and the facts. Sounds like an Amway pitch to me. No, I'm just kidding, Pete. I will playtest for you again, I promise. It's not this week. Okay, and Marco Polo, a preview. Don't know what that's about. Marco Polo, a preview. Could this be what started the Chinese and the Japanese war? Very possible. All right, and then a couple of ads. Storm over Jerusalem. If I'm not mistaken, that game is made by Scott Blanton. He designed that, so really excited to see that one. I love area move games. They're a lot of fun, a lot of action and back and forth. Just when you think you're winning, you're losing. So, all right. Oh, something really interesting: QR codes to pre-order them directly from MMP. That's really neat because I was talking with Amy last night about QR codes. Wouldn't it be neat to have QR codes in the rule book, which linked you to a video of how the rule works in the ASL rulebook? Just thought about that. That would be pretty outstanding. Anyway, that's it. There's our special ops number 10. A lot in there, and we have it for sale, and we have it on sale. So if you want to pick up a copy, now's the time. Thanks so much for watching.